In 1995, a small group of business and civic leaders realized that Chicago public school students didn't have the same access to debate as their suburban peers. Starting small and in partnership with CPS, we began with just 35 students in 5 high schools. Today, with financial support from the private sector, we have served over 20,000 students, earning us the title of the largest urban policy debate league in the country. In our 25-year history, Chicago Debates has been working to bridge the educational opportunity gap for Chicago public school students by providing them with an after-school program that supports their academic, career, and leadership success. We believe that all students should have access and opportunities to education and programs that support them in reaching their fullest potential. Debate is truly a transformational activity because it cultivates numerous skills from academic to social emotional to career and leadership and ultimately life skills. Research has found that students who debate increase their GPAs, have higher standardized test scores, and are 3 times less likely to drop out of high school and 80% more likely to graduate college. Debate teaches students to use their voices and pushes students to learn about public policy issues that affect them and their communities. These lessons seem to be more critical today than ever before, especially as we prepare young people to assume future positions of leadership. Our mission is focused on Chicago youth. We envision a world in which youth are empowered to find their voice, succeed in college, and ultimately become leaders in their careers and community.
To be one of the early classes of the Chicago Debate League and to see how it has grown and what it really provides to students now means a lot to me. We learn a lot of subjects that we wouldn't normally learn in high school.
We're all given the resources that we need to succeed in debate, and it's helped me to be more assertive, and it's helped me to become a better speaker because I can speak really fast and get my point through while also being really clear and concise with my speaking.
It's a skill that is going to be used in life as far as being able to directly talk to people. And I would definitely use them in interviews such as jobs, colleges. So debate has an outreach of different skills that kind of combined into natural skills.
I would say it's probably the single most important thing I did to contribute to my professional life and really to development. You know, I could have lost all the debate rounds I debated in high school, but the skills would still be there that I used in college and law school and mock trial and that I use there today.
For me, I want to take up a future career in law. I want to be a Supreme Court justice, and debate's going to help really tremendously with that.
Debate is very community-like. You have to put trust in your partner or in your team to have your back. So it does feel nice to have this sort of community and this sort of intellectual sport.
Being able to kind of, in a way, be a little bit of a pioneer and to demonstrate that the activity can be successful so that it can have that continued support and continue to provide value to students that were similar and had similar upbringings to me, that means a lot.
I'm so lucky to be part of Chicago Debates, and I'm so happy to be celebrating the 25th anniversary of Chicago Debates.
Kind of knowing that I'm a part of this organization is kind of this is so amazing. It's 25 years of hard work and knowing that I'm involved, and I'm really proud of the accomplishments that they've made, and I cannot wait to see what they do in the future.
Good evening, friends. My name is Anthony Bolden, and I would like to welcome you all to our annual Giving Tuesday speech showcase. For over 25 years, Chicago Debates has been committed to providing high-quality urban debate programming. Over the past 2 years, we've made it our mission to expand our reach further by adding new debate and speech forums for students to choose from. All of this has been done in the name of equity and service. Urban debate leagues like Chicago Debates exist to solve a unique problem, ensuring students in urban areas like Chicago have access to high quality debate and speech opportunities that have been historically commonplace for students in wealthier suburban communities. Chicago Debates is bridging the educational opportunity gap because through debate, we are helping students build life-changing research skills, critical thinking skills, persuasive writing and speaking skills, and so much more. As a result, Chicago Debates has students who are 300% more likely to graduate from high school and 80% more likely to persist throughout their college experience. Tonight, you'll have the opportunity to hear from some of our student leaders. Our participants are all members of our Debater Leadership Council. This group was formed to help give students a voice and ensure that their thoughts and opinions were being embedded in our programming. Our students have spent the last few weeks, even over their Thanksgiving break, preparing original oratory speeches around what is Chicago's best neighborhood. So whether you're a lover of the South Side or the North Side or the West Side, you will learn something new and be motivated to continue exploring every corner of our beautiful city. Now, first up, we have Ja Easley. Ja is a senior at Kenwood Academy High School who has been debating for over 7 years. Debate has kept their passion for law and international affairs alive, which is why they plan to pursue international business on a pre-law track. Ja has learned most of their critical and social interactive skills through debate, which has helped them form an agency and develop intensive rhetorics to apply to every aspect of their lives. So enough of me. I want to turn it over to Ja.
Thank you so much. All right. Hyde Park is sophisticated. By definition, to be sophisticated means to have, reveal, or proceed from a great deal of worldly experience and knowledge of culture. The word is typically used in a point grading scale by College Board in the official AP English Literature and Composition test for being able to successfully identify and explore complexities and or tensions. If I were to give a neighborhood in Chicago the title for sophistication, it would be Hyde Park. When you hear Hyde Park, what should immediately come to mind? Is it Kenwood, the best high school in the country to be a Black student? Is it the University of Chicago, one of the most respected academic institutions in the world? Is it the cultural diversity where you can pick between Asian fusion, commercialized South African, Jamaican, Hispanic, Latino foods? It's all that and more. While I am not from Hyde Park is home to me. Growing up in a lower income and neglected neighborhood with limited opportunities pushed me out, leaving me no choice but to venture. I wish I could have the experience of the people after me to have a genuine interpersonal relationship with my community. Naturally, I still crave one. This is a harsh reality for many Black and brown folks, having to tell an incomplete story of home. However, I never stopped searching. As I was deciding on my high school, I wanted to find somewhere that truly fit me. My mom knew that Hyde Park was the place for me. Hyde Park is a safe space, both literally and metaphorically. It provides that safety in a way that is nothing but a metro ride away. The community had my back in ways unexpected. I've experienced so much here. I've learned so much. I am forever grateful for the ways that Hyde Park poured into me. The neighborhood cultivates me, keeps me on my highs and lows. Let's take a walk through Hyde Park. Across the street from Kenwood, we see CQ the Barber across the street, right next to a Black-owned cafe spot, Love and Light Cafe. The biscuits are immaculate. And random fact about me, I love bread and wheat. Like, I eat grits every morning. If I have time to go to McDonald's, I would give me a McDonald's biscuit. Like, I love bread. I just love bread. I love wheat. I love grain. I love all of it. Walking further down, I see a Black man selling crystals. As I've been being increasingly interested and engaged with spirituality, having a resources like that can enhance my understanding, and it's so appreciated. I guess I'm saying Hyde Park is intricate, it's relatable, it allows me to be seen. I enjoy being able to have Black structure within Hyde Park. The Hyde Park Art Center is full of Black art, full of Black artists. The brand new Ooh We It Is restaurant being built, all of Nando with the peri peri chicken, the Ja Grills with the jerk chicken, the Virtue that my mom likes to have family dates at, the 14 parishes, the can't believe it's not meat and I'm not even vegan. The vendors throughout the streets who sell artwork remind me of my grandmother's home and the paintings she kept around the house. It makes me think of family, my family, the family I wish to hold on to tightly. It keeps me hopeful because I will always love and look after my family. It gives me reason to stay in tune with them. All of the job fairs and opportunities for Black youth all make me feel more real, more important, more valued, while still embracing the world around me. I've tried boba in Hyde Park. I've had sweet green when I want to feel healthy. I've been to Choli's with their burritos and their tacos and their pizza and their fries. The list just keeps going on and on, honestly. I love the freedom to experience different food cultures because those are some of the best and efficient ways to respectfully engage with others. As I get back to Kenwood, I reel it all in. This school serves the community, and the community serves the school. We pour into each other the resources to progress, to value one another. I cannot stress the significance of how Kenwood has contributed to my development. From all of the programs, whether it's concert choir, where we go caroling through the neighborhood during the winter, or when we have boo bags and sing for people in relationships and donations and drives, all types of things. Whether it's National Honor Society, where we help set up and participate in food drives locally like Kids Off the Block. Whether it's me talking in Harper Court at the Obama Foundation about quantum voting and meeting our former president. The two are inseparable. These places have become a pillar for my success and growth as I've engaged here. I've learned so many different aspects of community through that. I never really noticed the small things until I was asked to note them, but I appreciate it all. I'm not going to say that Hyde Park magically changed my life around and that it's the only place to ever do it, but it's done so much for people like me. The neighborhood serves me and took me in like their own. Hyde Park has kept me hopeful to seeing the vision of diversity and how imperfect harmony is the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Joss, so much for sharing with us why you love Hyde Park. I cannot wait to visit and explore all of the restaurants you mentioned. But next we have Callie Frecker. Callie is a junior at Amundsen High School and has debated since her freshman year. She uses debate to learn better public speaking skills and uses it to understand international issues further. Debate will allow her to be well prepared for college classes and a career in any field that utilizes leadership and public speaking. Thank you, Callie, for being here.
Thank you so much. All right. There is something about growing up in a neighborhood like Ravenswood that seems to be designed to produce nostalgia. As the holiday season nears, I'm even more reminded of this. The smells of Rosdid's pad thai and Baba Yanni Zeros down the block mix to create a surprisingly mouth-watering aroma. The melody of a guitarist playing in the square welcomes me home. Little kids play and beg their parents for hot chocolate. Flashbacks to my childhood, wishing in the Lincoln Square fountain and drinking enough hot cider until my stomach hurt. Picture getting off the L at the Western stop, walking down Lincoln with twinkle lights all around in the trees and the taste of Selmarie's butter cookies. Ravenswood is the best neighborhood in Chicago. Most of us call Chicago home, but many of us feel special pride when it comes to our neighborhood. In my case, I, along with 27,654 people, are part of the Ravenswood community. Ravenswood is where my parents took me down Damon to Badaki's after basketball games in 4th grade, which is where I ate soul bowls. Now I go after school and they still ask about my family. It's where 10-year-old me, also sporting pigtails, bought a Tom Waits record at Laurie's Planet of Sound. It's where I found new adventures and worlds along the shelves at the bookseller and found that reading can be fun. Reading books was how I found joy during the pandemic. Ravenswood has been a neighborhood since 1889, and for over 100 years, Ravenswood has been a place that thousands of people call home. While some may say this doesn't justify Ravenswood as the best neighborhood, it's that simplicity and sense of community that makes Ravenswood so magical. The neighborhood, which has German roots, highlights that culture with food like Himmels, which has dishes like Wiener Schnitzel, chicken schnitzel, and my childhood favorite, Spätzle, as well as the Donkhaus, which holds many classes and parties for the community and runs the annual Oktoberfest. Ravenswood hosts many festivals and activities. These festivals bring people together, from the previously mentioned Oktoberfest or Applefest or even the Square Roots in July. Ravenswood brings groups of people together and allows a place for dancing, music, and delicious food. Ravenswood has now become a neighborhood with many cultures. A simple walk down Lincoln shows all the ways the neighborhood has come to life. Its German roots can be found in Mertz Apothecary, which has been selling soaps and remedies for almost 150 years. As the years have progressed, the neighborhood has sprouted Polish branches, such as Jean's Sausage Shop, a meat shop with delicious meats, cheeses, and sweets. When I walk past, I'm reminded of begging my parents for candies while they wait in line. On other branches, like Harvest Time Foods, a Mexican and Greek store off Lawrence that my family has been going to since I was a baby. Or the Russian Sweet Moon Cafe that provides a moment of peace along with tea and coffee. And that's what Ravenswood is. It's a place that you can feel transported to a different time, a neighborhood where people from all over the world have come and settled into a real community. Walking in Ravenswood is a reminder of the simple delights and comfort. Ravenswood adds a place of joy to everyday tasks. Even doing chores can be joyful in this neighborhood. Ravenswood is a place where the community helps each other. When it snows, you can expect to see neighbors helping each other shovel. During summer, Winmack Park holds movie nights where you can eat popsicles and catch fireflies. Ravenswood is a place of comfort and fond memories. Ravenswood isn't just a neighborhood, it's a home. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Callie, for sharing with us about Ravenwood. I hope you all are taking notes of great opportunities to explore the city. Next, we have Hannah Che. Hannah is an 8th grader at Taft High School who's been debating for only 1 year. Shout out to the novices. Hannah intends to incorporate communication skills and analytical thinking gained from debate into studying international relations in college and pursuing a career in public service.
Thank you so much. There are many things people look for in a neighborhood: safety, parks, open spaces, trails, and more. Humboldt Park is a neighborhood located on the west side of Chicago and can offer all the things anyone would want in a neighborhood. Humboldt is a beautiful place that boasts dynamism and liveliness. Humboldt is lush and vibrant and a perfect place to call home. You can spend the day any way you want at Humboldt. Grab breakfast at Rose's Bakery, one of the oldest bakeries in Chicago. Hit the boathouse or Humboldt Beach to enjoy a fresh start to your morning. For lunch, there are plenty of options. Empanadas at Cafe Pachua, Ropa Vieja at 1492 Cuban Fusion Cafe, or a glass of wine at Rootstocks if you're up to it. You can walk the 606 Trail for some exercise after lunch and visit the lagoon. There are so many options for activities at Humboldt, you'll never get bored of it. The park was named after Alexander von Humboldt, a German naturalist and geographer. Humboldt Park is a neighborhood known for its beautiful green scenery, colorful murals, and rich Puerto Rican culture. On several streets, you can see beautiful murals that tell the history of the community. Many of these murals date back to the 1970s, and some are the oldest public art murals still in existence in the country. Speaking from personal experience, these murals are the most distinctive artworks I've ever seen and truly represents the unique aura of Humboldt. Many world-famous authors were inspired by this community, like L. Frank Baum, author of Wizard of Oz, and Saul Bellow, the author of The Adventures of Augie March and Humboldt's Gift. The centerpiece of this neighborhood is Humboldt Park, which features more than 200 acres of green space, a boathouse, playgrounds, and a lagoon. This lagoon is a romantic place, perfect for birdwatching, fishing, and paddling in swan-shaped boats. It was also the lagoon where Chance the Snapper, A 5-foot-long alligator was found in 2019. Chances Dammer instantly became a celebrity reptile and received national attention. In fact, he was so famous, people even made merch about him. Frank Robb, the person who caught Chance, became a citywide hero and was awarded the nickname Alligator Rob. There are many more nature attractions at Humboldt, like the Humboldt Boulevard and the 606. Perfect for a good hike and breathtaking view, although you can get tired out pretty quickly. It's a long walk. Obviously, Humboldt Park is known for its beautiful nature and scenery, but it is also known for its vibrant Puerto Rican heritage. Humboldt Park has one of the largest Puerto Rican populations in Chicago. Paseo Boricua is a 6-block stretch of Division Street. It is known for its array of Puerto Rican food, culture, and history. The National Museum of Puerto Rican Arts and Culture is the only museum in the United States that is completely dedicated to Puerto Rican history and culture. Humboldt Park also boasts delicious Puerto Rican food and a variety of famous bars and bistros that everyone is sure to enjoy. Humboldt Park is a community that I can proudly call home, and I'm sure all 55,000 residents would agree with me. Humboldt Park is one of Chicago's oldest and unique neighborhoods, perfect to live and thrive in every day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Hannah. As a fellow Boricua, I also agree there's a lot of rich history in Humboldt, another great neighborhood to be able to showcase or to be able to visit and engage with. Lastly, we have Gio Rios. Gio is a senior at Solorio Academy High School and has debated for the last 4 years. The rigorous engagement in debate for the past 4 years has helped them develop deep research and text analysis skills that will help them throughout their college experience, which they'll be going to next year. We're sad to see you go, Gio. It has been those skills that's taught them their interest for neuroscience as they plan to continue to use their skills in argumentation in their post-grad years as a patent lawyer.
Thank you. It's 10 p.m. on a random night in Chicago, and you're trying to get home. You climb up to the loop on Washington and Wabash. You briefly look up at the signs above your head, turn towards the orange line. You wait, enter and sit on the L as it shakes past the close edges of the building and splits away from downtown. As the L leaves, you look in and out of the windows and doors as it approaches the southwest side. On 35th and Archer, there's a Mariscos restaurant, and you smell the seafood and listen to the Mexican music as you pass by briefly. You only feel like you're approaching home. The longer you sit on the train, suddenly people start tapering off, leaving you in a quiet cab to look around. Slowly you see the streets you recognize. The stop on Kedzie leaves you looking down the street. You think of Gage Park. You think of the active Hispanic community. You think of food. Oh, what to give for one of Manolo's tamales, or a taco from El Totonico or La Haciendita. Not a corner without another staple in the community. Not a street absent of being lined with a wealth of delicious options. Then, as soon as the thought passes, the doors close, and you approach the next stop. Looking out to the left, you see West Edelson. You see West Lawn. You see the dimly lit statue of a giant Native American man at the furthest site. Curie High School is beneath you, down south, lining Pulaski's an assortment of restaurants, Dunkin', fast food, bakeries, gas stations, and the Boseka's Museum of Lithuanian Culture. The doors close again as you approach the line termination at Midway. Leaving the station at the Midway Orange Line, you see 3 or 4 buses waiting, starting and ending their routes. The sun cover extends over the lot, letting you wait dryly in the drizzle. Around you, the bright lights from inside the station emanate outwards. Street lights peer down, and the bus lights turn the corner every so often to illuminate the area. You lean on the wall and wait. You listen to the cars pull around the kiss and ride curb. The bus arrives, and you enter. After a few minutes of waiting on the damn bus, regretting not giving into the sense of coffee and donuts inside the station, the bus takes off. You get off the bus and finish the walk home. Peering over a massive train yard and listening to the sounds of eerie steel, you unlock your door as you are finally home. What makes my neighborhood the best one in the city is that it's home. It's more than the comfort of knowing that if I was really hungry, I could walk over to the White Castle at midnight. There isn't a large flashy building like downtown or something new and shiny popping up every other month. The fact is that the small businesses that provide a streetscape that is more filled with a vibrant culture than anywhere else in the city. Everywhere I turn is another place someone else calls home. It's not just a flyby community, only to be seen as you travel through the community feels lived in. Around the corner is a mom and pop convenience store. I know the owners. They've seen every kid on the block grow up. Near my high school solorio, there's another. Down the street where I live, there's another. There's more than I could probably identify in West Lawn alone. The fact is that it's not just a part of the city I live in, it's a part of Chicago that a community calls home. It's when you go out to see kids playing soccer nearly every day, rain or snow. It's where you see students go back to elementary schools to hype up their high schools, and why your mom knows someone whose kids went to Yale or Harvard. It's the Polish community that has bake sales at Spanish mats. There are many large community events at West Lawn Park. Anyone with a lot of time on public transit knows the same old lady with the pamphlets about Jesus. Rhythm and music emanate from every kitchen. Then it's the Solorio Winter Wonderland event and toy drive. It's the St. Terebia's Thanksgiving food drive. It's the Realtors of Chicago Thanksgiving food drive. I know I probably sent dozens of supplemental essays to colleges talking about my community. But when I say the most important thing about my community is that it cares, I mean it. Violence is processed at the site for weeks until justice is found. When someone needs a late night ride home, someone will offer help. There are many issues with Chicago writ large, but it's everybody who lives here to make their homes better, which makes this place special. That's something you will never see from the L.
Thank you so much, Gio. For those who do not know me, my name is Marissa Barnes, and I am the new Director of Development from Chicago Debates. And thank you so much for coming to our Giving Tuesday speech showcase. So as I said earlier, and as you have probably seen everywhere, today is Giving Tuesday. So this day has grown into a global movement that inspires millions of people to give, collaborate, and celebrate their generosity. Chicago Debates exists so students can have access to opportunities to develop the skills they will need to have successful futures. We know here firsthand that our work here at Chicago Debates is truly an investment in our future leaders. After watching Hannah, Ja, Callie, and Gio do their speeches, do you have any doubt that they will be in extreme positions of power when they are in their futures? I have absolutely no doubt. They were all incredible. And the four of them are just four of many students that we serve that have participated in debate this school year, and this year that we aim to serve over 1,500. So this year, our Giving Tuesday goal is $10,000. And so with this, we can help sponsor 4 new debate teams with a chance to impact hundreds of students throughout Chicago public schools. Because of you and our community of supporters, our family, and our friends who believe in this mission, and again, know firsthand with this how important this work truly is, we're asking those of you who haven't donated yet to help us achieve our goal to serve more students than we ever have before. There will be a donation link and a donation link and a text to give in the chat feature coming up very soon. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. Thank you again for all of your support and all that you do, and have a great night. And also, please give it one more shout to Ja and Gio and Hannah and Callie for the amazing work that they've done.